Hi guys, good morning, namaste. Welcome to your reading for the 17th of March 2022. Now, as always, if you were watching this on some other day, that's alright. You've been drawn to this reading for a particular reason, and there's probably a message out there for you in the reading that is relevant even today, the day you're watching it, okay? Today as well, I think the rest of the week, we are going to use the angel answers for the energy check reading for as long as I'm drawn to do that. So we're going to stick to that. Let's see what's there. Yes, if there is something on your mind and you're wondering if that will work out, it will within the next few months, okay? So in yesterday's reading, we saw it's not the right time as yet. So maybe it's a continuation for some of you. Maybe some of you today have a little more faith and you know it's going to happen, but you want to know by when. So it's going to happen within the next few months. Yes. And there is some forgiveness, hidden forgiveness that you need to do because you need to forgive yourself, I feel, at some level or someone, and that sort of I feel like that's the hidden agenda. I think if you can forgive the person sooner, it might happen sooner because that's when you'll be ready. You'll be ready when you stop holding a grudge, when you stop feeling resentful, when you're able to open your heart and let go and trust in the divine and be like, you know what? I just wish we don't resent this. I don't resent it, they don't resent it. And you're not resenting. Like suppose I'll give you a random example that you're on this spiritual journey with your divine counterpart and you're in separation, and maybe because of no communication or how things are going on, you might be resenting your love for them, or you feel like there is some resentment that's building up that you don't want to acknowledge or accept, but it's there at some level and it just doesn't feel nice. You have to reach a stage where you're able to like forgive them and yourself for how things were in the past, and like you're able to like reach your peace and you don't resent loving someone, you know, because if you're going to resent love and abundance, then how is that going to come to you? You have to be grateful for it. Again, we're getting asked your angels, do not let go of them. Do not be like, do not think you're a stud and you don't need anyone's help and like whatever. Don't like lose faith in them. They're again and again saying that they're there for you. So like I think you've been connecting lesser with them and you're more like, I'll figure it out myself now. Very 3D focused, but remain positive. There's no harm in being 3D focused or anything, but at the same time you must keep in mind that you have to communicate clearly with yourself and don't fool yourself because you can't, okay? You might have to compromise a bit, and compromise when understood correctly means nothing but agreement, and there is nothing wrong in agreeing, right? Even when you agree to disagree, it's an agreement. Be humble and have gratitude and be open to asking for help. Keep your pride in check, guys. Keep your pride in check. Let it not stop you from accepting help from others, because you might want to become someone's masiha or god, and you might want to give and give and give to people. But you have to understand that it is a two-way process, and if you're just giving and not receiving, you are creating an imbalance in your life. And it is a form of self-abandonment. So just by overgiving, you're actually abandoning yourself. And especially those, I think some of y'all who are watching are on the twin flame journey, because I got that example initially also with this, I didn't state it, but that's what I was referring to. So if you're abandoning yourself, your twin flame might abandon you as well, right? And it's not about taking, I'm not trying to blame you or pinpoint or anything of that sort, but it's also about viewing yourself from an unbiased third person perspective, not taking a lot of self blame or guilt or anything of that sort, but like not overgiving because of guilt also, and like understanding what your limits are and what you truly can or can't give in the process. Look for a sign something might shift soon. There is a recovery that is in place, and the recovery is splendid. Like, the recovery is not a recovery, it is like, there is this phrase in Hindi that's coming to mind, and I will translate it in English for those who don't understand Hindi. It says, okay, I forgot the phrase, but the gist of it is that जब भी ऊपर वाला आपको कुछ देता है तो वो छप्पर फाड़ के देता है, which means that sometimes when God decides to, or the person sitting above decides to give us something, it's like the ceiling above you has broken, and it's just like they're showering you with like tons of blessings, just like in this. And I feel like that's something that's gonna happen very, very soon. This card came yesterday, this card came today. There is an emphasis on peaceful resolution that needs to be reached in the next 2 days now. I got 3 days before this reading. I think this is leading you till there. And there is something big coming up, okay, in the next 2 days, which is on the 18th. And I think this is a message that has been coming for a while. So just prepare for it, and if there is any hesitation, resistance, just try to observe and bring your awareness to yourself when I say something big is gonna happen on the 18th. And if you're feeling anything but excitement and joy, then that's something you need to release by then, okay? And only when you release it are you going to reach this. For some of you, it really might be communication coming in, or the message that you've been waiting for, but something's definitely coming in. 2 days, guys, 2 days. Your throat chakra, thorai chakra, are what I'm feeling like I should be emphasizing on today for you guys. Even your heart, like function from your heart, but whatever you see, whatever you feel, you need to be able to express it. That is something you have to make your peace with. That is something you have to find a way around. And maybe if you're having a conversation with someone and it's difficult to say it, then just be like, this is immensely difficult for me to say, and I'm not being able to say it, but this is what I wanted to communicate, or this is what I wish I could have said, and then say it, The minute you express that part that it's tough for me to say it, it's automatically gonna become easier for you to say it, because you're acknowledging it is tough, but you're also acknowledging that you still need to do it, and you're doing it. Speak from your higher self, speak from what you see, trust your intuition, trust. Very, very strongly, not only trust and believe. Like, faith is coming very strongly over the last 2 days. There's actually this really amazing sleep meditation video on faith that I had come across. I will link it down below. Please use your own discretion to, before you explore it and use it and go through, because it's not really my content, it's someone else's content on YouTube that I think might be relevant to share for you guys. So I am going to remember to do that and do that for you, okay? Yeah. That and an open heart healing meditation as well that I came across. It's actually a Reiki energy thing, and I think I want to link that as well. I usually don't link other people's content, but please use your discretion with it. It's just something I came across and I liked, but take it as a casual recommendation, okay? Always use your own discretion, and just like, if you don't get the right vibes from it, don't do it just because I linked it below. Just want to make that clear. But it seems like you guys are transforming into beautiful butterflies. I just noticed how, like, it seems this looks like butterfly wings. So yeah, it's transformation time. It's the next level on your Kundalini awakening journey. If it's already awakened, you're grounding it, and you're entering the next stage for that. It's very important. The next few days are very crucial, guys. I can't emphasize on it enough. You must prepare for it. It is time you spread your wings. Some of you might feel like you are actually developing and spreading your wings. If you feel that as well, just embrace it. It's a spiritual process, right? So do that. Yeah. If you experience a back pain, some of you, other than for medical reasons, like at any point of time, if you're experiencing any symptoms physically that you feel require medical guidance, please do seek it. So if you're experiencing back pain that you think is not medical, then just like work on your crown chakra and your root chakra, like grounding and your crown, okay? Because like, see what is more difficult to connect with in your particular scenario, and connect more with that chakra and sort of work your way up, because I think the passage now needs to be cleared. If your Kundalini energy is rising, then it needs to be cleared upwards. If your Kundalini energy has already been fully awakened and it's time for grounding, then it needs to be cleared downwards. You need to do that. Singing might help you. Chanting might help you on each chakra with each chakra's chants. This might not be relevant for everyone, because not everyone is at a stage where their Kundalini is awakened or awakening. But if this is for you, you will know it is. And if it's not, you might have already logged off by now, to be honest. Yeah. The person on your mind might have very pretty eyes, probably blue, or some really like exotic or exquisite color, which is not very common around you. That's possibility for some of you. Okay, now with that message, we wrap up today's reading. I really hope this helped you in some way. If you're looking for a private session, my contact details are in the description box below. There are different ways you can help the channel grow, all of which are also listed in the description box below. So if you want to help us in some way, please check it out, and I would love if you could do that. Any of it. And just let me know how this resonated in the comment section below. Just say hi, let me know you're watching. I love to get to know my viewers and just chat with them a little. If you've seen any of my videos that have comments, I try to personally reach out and get back to each and every one of you. And so far it's been manageable, and I hope I can keep up with it always. But yeah, while it is, let's make the most of it, guys. I'll see you around tomorrow. Until then, bye-bye.